Hello, hello, welcome, or welcome back to my channel, Cellulite and Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. I hope that you're having a fantastic, freaky Friday. Today's reading is all about waving your own freak flag, okay? Self-authenticity. I'm going to start off with the Moon Witch Oracle deck and the Sacred Symbols Oracle and just get like a couple cards and then jump into tarot. This should be a relatively quick reading today because that's what I have time for. So as you could tell, we're just chilling today. We're just being comfortable in our own skin. So let's see. Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you for being here. I just got a download to use the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck first and then clarify the cards that come out of here with the Moon Witch Oracle deck. Oh, that was loud. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Alright, Spirit. Go ahead and give me some Sacred Symbols Oracles here for my darling. Would you like me to get 3? For mind, body, spirit. Okay. Your thought self, your physical self, your spirit self. Got it. Cool. Alright, what's going on with my darling and their self-authenticity journey, Spirit? Mind, body, spirit. We've got jealousy. Number 23. Jealousy for mind. Meditate. Number 40 for body. Friendship. Number 17 for spirit. At the bottom we have spiritual cleansing. Number 50. Intuitively what I'm getting, oh, new life underneath that, new life. And earth. Things are going to be clearing up soon. I feel like right now you might feel a lot of release happening, emotional release, physical release. There just feels like a purging of energy. That doesn't mean that it feels good, okay? It might not feel good at all. You might be having a lot of uncomfortable sensations coming up, feelings of inadequacy, feelings of anxiousness or irritation or just it's almost like misguided blame right now, okay? Misguided blame right now. And this is in the realm of connections, right? In your mind, jealousy would be feeling like you're not belonging somewhere, like somebody has something that you don't, like you are not being chosen in some way, that you are not getting what you so desire right now, right? The body meditate would be like you trying to take time out of your day to calm your nervous system with these thoughts, with these triggering thoughts, with these triggering wounds, and getting yourself into I just heard homeostasis, okay, into a place of acceptance, right? Of observing these feelings without judging them and allowing them to process, okay? I heard a very good quote today. What was that quote exactly, Spirit? It was like, I release my resistance to this experience. I allow this to process. And it's basically like the barriers that we have built up, you know, that resists change, that resists letting go of certain things that we have an identity to. And a lot of our identity can be built upon negative feelings initially, right? I feel like as you move towards your more spiritual self with friendship is that you realize that you are one and all. You are one and all. I watched another reader who created a glyph, and I really liked this glyph, and he said to create this glyph on a magnifying mirror. Okay, I'm going to show you what it is. We'll see how this goes with the light because it's a mirror. But oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see my laundry. Hopefully not. You can see my phone? Okay. This is you. This is us. You probably can see my laundry. I don't the perks of being in a bedroom. This is you. This is us. Okay? you are one and whole with everyone. So no one has something outside of you because it's just another version of yourself. We are all unity consciousness. Now, I feel like we can get kind of lost in the idea of unity consciousness because we then have this, again, like misguided blaming of living in a very polarized reality, okay? So I feel like right now you're cleansing, you're purging any feelings of competition with self or others and realizing that it's all you, okay? I'm going to clarify these real quick. Okay, Spirit, tell me about this jealousy. What do you want to clarify about this jealousy card for my darling's mind? Okay, that was 3. Okay, you want to do 3 each? 13, Divine Feminine, step into your power. Lilith, reclaim your power. Wax and gibbous, it's okay to change direction. Okay, I'll show these. 13, Divine Feminine, step into your power. Lilith, reclaim your power. Wax and gibbous, it's okay to change direction. Now, you know what this tells me? It feels like a second awakening on a mental level, okay? It's like a lot of people have a spiritual awakening and then they build a spiritual ego, right? It's very natural. It's different from your unawakened ego, but you become identified as something. And that can almost make you feel like you are so different from everyone else that no one else is like you. It can turn very warped, right? I feel like this is saying right now, you know, maybe, especially because this is like spiritual protection, you know, with the Nazar energy. It's almost like you've built an identity so far out of people being so much against you that you have to be on guard about people being against you, against what you're doing, against your spirit, against your light, right? And that is spiritual ego that you're realizing, okay? It's misguided blame shifting, right? You're the one focusing on that. You're the one placing importance on that. Now, Divine Feminine, step into your power. That's saying you know your worth, you know your value. So then if you know that, it wouldn't matter. Like, it would if you're a bee, you're not going to try to explain to flies why honey is better than shit, right? That's the quote. You're not going to try to explain to flies why honey is better than shit. So reclaim your power is you saying, hey, why do I care what flies think? And I don't want you to think that other people are flies, but it's just different frequencies, right? If you are engaging and caring so much about what other people are saying or what other people are doing or other people's approval or not getting as much recognition or something, then you're vibrating on that frequency yourself rather than, you know, actually changing your position to be one of embodied power, right? It's embodying disempowerment. It's okay to change directions. Either way, happy is your choice, okay? I love this card because in this card, this little, you know, sign here, both directions point to happy, okay? Reclaiming your power, that tells me that you have power that you've given elsewhere. You have given this power over your well-being, over your happiness elsewhere, and you're allowed to change directions, okay? You're allowed to change directions. Okay, let's get meditate. What is this energy, Spirit? Well, you gave me 4 for that one. Okay. That's okay. Crescent moon, keep moving forward. You got this. Trust the universe has a plan for you. Sun, find balance. Hecate, change is important. Release the past. Your meditation practice right now should be used. Maybe you need to meditate in the sun, actually. Do some sunbathing. I've been doing that. It's been really nice. It's been super purifying my energy. I feel like a lot of clarity. I feel a lot of charge. It's very nice. Okay, but ultimately getting into these meditative practices of easing your, what did I say earlier? Like your, I'm forgetting the word for it now, but when your body is having a reaction to your thoughts, right? It'll help ease that up, right? So get into a trust practice, right? Again, the observation mode, not the judgment mode, not trying to silence your thoughts, being aware of them, watching them as a bystander. Play the meditation game that I've talked about a couple times. The game is that you don't try to silence your thoughts. You simply try to see them as a bystander, okay? Try to witness them. I wonder what my next thought is going to be. I wonder what my next thought is going to be. And then you witness it. Oh, that's that thought. What feeling is attached to that thought? What, blah, blah, blah. Okay? This is so that you can get detached from identifying as your thoughts, which then will stop manifesting in your body as a truth that you feel, a gut instinct. It will change for you, okay? Interesting. Okay, tell me about this friendship level on the soul level. Three, please, for friendship. Pull from the top. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sekhmet, courage, truth, shadow, work. Isis, cast spells, protect, heal. And then no, sleep on it. Okay. Dark moon is at the bottom, more shadow work. Pause and rest, you deserve it. So right now there's a real emphasis on you having the courage to face the shadow part of yourself that puts you at odds with others in your life, that blame shifts with others in your life, that sets yourself apart, that makes yourself feel like you are not belonging, that you are so different, no one understands you, okay? Because every thought that you think in that way, that you believe, is you casting a spell. And are you using those thoughts, are you using those words to cast spells of abundance and inclusivity and unity and acceptance and tolerance and non-judgment and compassion? Or are you using those thoughts to fuel disempowerment, okay? You're getting a lot of, I feel like this is happening a lot in your sleep. You might be dreaming about a lot of people from your past, a lot of connections right now, maybe people that you've even forgotten about, but they were significant in your path at some point. And you might be like, why am I dreaming about that all of a sudden? Why am I dreaming about them? I haven't thought about that in so long. Well, this is so that you can work through soul contracts and storylines of disempowerment, of separation, of the polarities, right? Now, we're not trying to get rid of the polarities. We're trying to accept the polarities. Unity is in the acceptance of polarities, not the elimination of polarities, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into the tarot. Let's see. I'm going to leave these out. This is a very interesting, you can't even see what I'm doing with the spreads, but whatever. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Tell me what's going on, my darling, and their self-empowerment journey. Where is this headed right now as darling is working on this, getting balanced, sort of facing this shadow aspect of them that is setting them apart from others? What's going on? Tell me how my darling can be focused on feeling empowered and unified. Ten of Swords. Literally feeling set apart. Feeling set apart. Feeling like you don't belong. I'm getting like you feel like an alien on this earth, okay? You're not included. You don't fit in. No one is loyal to you. What a reality to live. What a truth to build about yourself, right? Having to process this. Talk about shadow work. Look at how dark the sky is. You don't have to be that way. This 10 of Swords can also be big changes that need to be had in your mindset, okay? Victimhood, victim mentality, possibly. And they can be very subtle. It can be very, very subtle, okay? Let's see what else Spirit wants to say about this. Queen of Cups, literally recognizing these beliefs. Are you sabotaging yourself? It's not love. Would someone who loves themselves think such awful things about their belonging in this world? Okay? This almost feels like someone who it's like martyr complex, but it's also like, I identify as XYZ star seed from this planetary system, and that's your identity, right? And I'm not here to hate on that, okay? If that's helped you find yourself and you feel empowered in that, wonderful. Spirit wants to ask you where you're using that identity to segregate yourself from humanity as a whole, right? You feel like you're so set apart that no one understands you. How are you going to complete what you think is your mission to help humanity, which starts with you helping yourself because you are part of humanity? Get yourself to feel included. Stop unincluding yourself in the world right now, right? Spiritually, don't do that to yourself. That's not love. You're allowed to be included. Four of Wands reversed. Literally, you are not including yourself in the foundation of humanity. Okay. Not including yourself in the foundation of humanity. The lack of unity, literally. Page of Pentacles. You know, I'm really not against the labels, okay? The spiritual labels, I'm really not, okay? I'm not at all. It matters to me if you're using spiritual labels as a way to separate yourself from other people, you know. And part of a spiritual journey does require a lot of a hermitage, right? A hermitage. But if you do that forever, are you really helping? Are you really helping, or are you just trying to block yourself from feeling any of the negative feelings that you need to work through as in your humanity, right? What are you using that for? At some point, you do have to step out. You have to take action. You have to involve yourself in the world. Pentacles being tangible, right? After a time of silence with the Four of Swords, absolutely. How can you feel your most empowered self, your most freak flag flying self, authentic to who you are, if you stay silent, if you never put yourself out there? Now, that doesn't mean that you go to places that you know for sure, like, aren't good for you. You know, like, we have boundaries, of course. But should you maybe consider joining spiritual retreats or something, you know, where you could learn something, where you can feel included, where you can be involved, right? And not from like a cult-like setting. I would be very wary about any spiritual retreat that makes you feel like you just, again, aren't blending in with humanity. Like, I feel like there needs to be a balance struck here between your spiritual and tangible. If you're so far spiritual that you're unable to really connect and feel like you can connect to humanity, there's something that needs tweaking, right? There's something that needs tweaking. That doesn't mean that you involve yourself in the same habits or anything, but obviously there's extremes here that I'm not, this is generalized. So, okay, Spirit, what else do you want my darling to know about this? Okay. The Hermit. Death. Seven of Wands. Emperor on bottom. Spiritual ego. Temperance. Needing to become aware and more balanced with our spiritual ego. Yeah. Yeah, because look, it's setting us apart from everyone else. And how is that a beneficial belief system? How is that good for humanity? The Hierophant grounds spiritual practice into tangible reality, right? Traditions. Traditional practices. But if we've tied our spiritual ego to being so far set apart that we don't belong anywhere, we don't mesh well, how is that good for humanity? Are you really helping humanity? Let's think about this. Let's think about this realistically, right? your hermitage will come to an end at some point, and maybe you feel weird about that. Maybe you're not ready for that. Why would you not feel ready for that? Why would you feel weird about, letting this part of you out into the world, actually engaging with normies or whatever, Why would you feel weird about that if you feel like your most empowered self? If you feel weird about it, then there's a disempowerment story within you that you're telling yourself that has nothing to do with anyone else. Has nothing to do with anyone else. Okay? You don't have to care what others think. And yeah, there's going to be people who try to shoot negativity your way, right? It's just part, especially like if you're trying to share your message or share your story or your experience or with others, like on YouTube or something, if you're trying to share the knowledge that you've learned to help others, you will get backlash, okay? Polarities, we're not trying to eliminate them, we're trying to accept them. The thing is, you have to understand the unity and the polarity. It's not that you need other people to accept you. It's that you recognize that other people and their anger and frustration where you bother them is a projection of their own struggles. It's a projection of their own struggles. And the same for you. Where you have problems with other people and what they're saying, you are projecting your own insecurity on this other person and wanting them to fix that for you so that you don't feel insecure. But you have to fix your insecurity yourself, okay? That is no one else's job, and it will never work that way. Unfortunately, I've tried my whole life, okay? Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I wish it did. I'm right here with you. People will say shitty things, and to some you'll be a light in the room, and to some, I get some bizarre comments here, okay? And I'm learning, I actually like it because I'm learning how to detach my emotional security, my emotional balance from people saying nice things or thinking well of me. I've realized that no one owes me a thing. No one owes you liking you. No one owes you approving of you. 22 on the clock. No one owes you that. You owe yourself that. That's it. That's the only thing. So some days, most days, all the time, I get positive comments, amazing comments. I feel so welcome. I feel so belonged. I'm around like-minded people. And then in the same breath, in the same day, a different person will comment, how much do you get paid to be a whore? Me reading cards. And I have to laugh. I have to laugh at it. Because what? Okay, that has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with you. And I'm not going to stop what I'm doing, and you should not stop what you're doing. You should live in your truth. You should expose yourself. You should talk about what illuminates your life. You should show your transformation instead of blocking it off to protect yourself, right? What are you protecting yourself from? You're protecting yourself from your own shadow work. That's the only thing you're protecting yourself from. If you feel like you need to protect yourself from other people's opinions, from other people's viewpoints, from whatever, if you feel like you have to be set apart from the world, the only thing you're actually defending yourself against is the work that your soul needs you to do. You will constantly be doing this work, okay? It gets easier. You should know this, yeah, but it's not fun. It's not fun. I'm not saying it's fun. But spiritual ego, we don't want to feel like we have to keep doing things. I'm tired of doing the work. I feel like I've already succeeded. I don't want to feel like I have more to learn. I don't want to feel like I have more to learn, but you do. If you're bothered by things, you have more to learn. You have more to learn, more places within yourself that you need to love, that you need to accept. Yeah. Okay. What else, Spirit? I said this was going to be a short one, and now I'm 25 minutes in. I can't. I just get too deep into these ones. I'm sorry, guys. I love reading tarot for y'all. I love it. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Yeah. The thing is, Spirit's drawing this to your attention right now because this has been a long time You have a very stubborn, slow, like molasses belief system that you feel like you're having a hard time realizing that you can change that. Again, it's like misguided blame shifting. Other people, other situations, the world. I just don't belong in this world. That's a problem for this world. I just don't belong here. You do belong here. That's why you're here. You do. You do. This has been a thought for a long time. That can shift though. It can shift, okay? That can shift. 10 of Cups. You can feel like you belong here. You can feel your bliss here on earth, okay? You don't have to feel like you are... I used to say something a long time ago. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was exactly, but essentially, I relate very similar to this reading, okay? So, I felt like I didn't belong either. I didn't know where I would belong. I just didn't feel like I was meant to be here. And that was during a very low point of my life, and I took that beyond just not feeling like I belonged as a person and just really not wanting to be here anymore, right? But I just feel like you're allowed to make home here, and to feel included, and to build community, and to feel emotionally fulfilled, right? Emotionally happy. Like, you can find soul family, soul tribe, that euphoric feeling. You can find that here. That's not something that you have to wait for another soul lifetime or another reincarnation or anything. It's nothing you have to wait for. You have the power to create it now. Yeah. Okay, anything else here before I close this out? Page of Swords. You are looking for that. That which you seek is within you, not without you. The world. That which you seek is within you, not without you. Okay? I'm also getting that you could really find a really supportive spiritual community online with the world. I don't normally get the World Wide Web, but that's what I'm getting with Page of Swords in the world. Actually try to find, like, instead of identifying as someone so detached and non-belonging, go online and try to find communities of people where you do belong and let yourself feel that belonging. Don't let yourself feel like you don't belong. That's not kind. It's not kind to you. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You deserve to belong. You belong here. Okay? I won't tolerate you saying that you don't. Okay, Spirit, how do you want to close this out? I actually really don't feel like there's any more cards that Spirit wants. Maybe Spiritual AF affirmations. Okay. These have inappropriate phrases and words, and just so you know. So if you don't want to hear things like that, if you're sensitive to, you know, random sounds that people decided mean something to communicate, then I thank you for going this far with me, and I hope to see you on Monday for Manifestation Monday. If you don't care about random sounds that we decided meant something, then hang around, and we'll get you some Spiritual AF affirmations. I like it because it kind of bridges the humanity with the spiritual. I'm spiritual, but I cuss, okay? Oh, there's so many today. Goodness gracious. That's a lot. Okay, let's get this going. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Quit going back to people, places, and things that make you unhappy. Were you sad when you were getting drunk all the time? Quit that. Do you drink every time you see that friend, even though you don't want to drink because it makes you sad? Quit that friend. Does Forever 21 make you feel fat? Tell Forever 21 to fuck off. Does that lover leave you feeling unlovable? Don't go looking for love from that lover. It may not be easy, but it's simple as fuck. Pretending to be a savage won't heal that hole in your heart, baby. Pretending to be a savage won't heal that hole in your heart, baby. You know who the real OGs are? The one who ain't got shit to hide from anyone, especially themselves. Real OGs claim their humanity. Oh my gosh, they claim their humanity. You're part of humanity. They hold those wounds up to the light, like Mufasa holding Simba. Can you hear that inspirational music starting? Yeah, that's you starting the hero's journey, love bug. You know what's so funny? I'm actually working on writing an embodied journal practice book, okay? Eventually. And it is to help people visualize their desired outcome and get into places of embodying that, seeing that, experiencing that so that they can manifest what they want, okay? And I'm actually writing each prompt through the stages of the hero's journey, because I feel like all of our experiences are the hero's journey to us individually. And so life is full of the hero's journey, and that's just so funny that mentioned that, because I've been thinking about mentioning that. So that'll be happening at some point, not soon. I barely started conceptualizing this, but yeah. Pretty cool that got brought up. Okay, manifest the fuck out of your dreams. The most vulnerable thing to admit is not your deepest wound. It's what you really truly want. We're talking your biggest, crazy assiest dreams and desires. Be vulnerable, at least with yourself. Write that shit down, make a to-do list, and maybe even tell someone. Make it happen. You can do this. Grab life Grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. Sometimes life is just waiting for you to meet it with the same level of energy it's been stomping you with. Oh. And when that's the case, sometimes you just need to get all alpha dog on it and be like, listen, bitch, note of caution. Make sure you know what you want in life. Make sure you know what you want life to do when you get its attention. Keep hold of life's balls and point them to where you want it to go. Otherwise, that mixed metaphor is totally going to pull on the leash and poop on your lawn. Integrity is the new black. Integrity means having your actions match your values. Most of the time, integrity takes a lot of not doing stuff, not smacking people, not yelling at people, not talking shit, not stealing stuff, not lying, not littering, and not eating your roommate's last gluten-free, soy-free vegan pizza roll. When the temptation is strong to do the bad thing, sometimes it helps to write down the good thing and put it in your back pocket. It's hard to justify smacking someone when you have your ass pressed up against the word compassion. Yeah. Vibrate so high that toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. Know how you can tell you're on to some hardcore personal growth? Your perspective gets bigger and your inner circle gets smaller. It may be that people who want to gossip quit texting when you stop talking shit. If you're busy manifesting your dreams, keeping your side of the street clean, and working on those old gnarly wounds that people want to avoid in themselves, some people are bound to disappear. Be kind to yourself and to others as you outgrow people and places. Rise above your fuckheadedness. We're all fuckheads in our own way. The trick to winning at life is developing the ability to identify our own flavor of fuckheadedness and then rise above it. What one little thing can you do different-ish and better-ish today, you beautiful fuckhead, you? Forgive the fuck out of someone today. You're probably thinking it's not that easy. Sorry, but Yes, the fuck it is. Take all the energy you've put into being mad and making a cause for how wrong so-and-so is and let that shit go. Start small so you can get the hang of it. The driver who just cut you off, yell, "I forgive you!" and wave. Secret bonus perk, forgiving someone usually pisses them off worse than anything else. Oh my goodness. Be the change you wish to see up in this bitch. Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one who sees what's wrong in the world. The one who knows that the difference between being an activist and being a whiny ass complainer is action. You want the world to be more kind? Kind the fuck out on people in your life. Hate litter bugs? Pick up some trash. Can't stand judgmental blowhards? Quit judging them for being so judgmental. It's really kinda that simple. I love that. I love that. I hope that this reading resonated for you, that you feel like a little... This should be a confirmation for something that you already know. I know it was a little bit of an uneasy confrontation, but I love you. I love you. I'm very confrontational with myself, so I feel like that's why these readings come out confrontational. Because I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries. I hope to see you for Manifestation Monday. I hope that you have a great weekend. It was really nice to read for you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I so very much appreciate it. I love you so much. Take care and ta-ta.